so it helps you, okay? No, it can't be that comfy. He's like, I don't care. I get to rest on Dad's lap. Life is rough, right? We're getting out of Alabama today, by the way. Gonna go to Tennessee. I do have a stop in Lynchburg, Tennessee first. I think I might have to go for the sampling tour. Watch your step on your way inside. And then pictures. We can take pictures anywhere we want to outside. Outside, snap away, video, pictures, whatever you want to do. But inside there are a few certain facilities where we have to put things away due to safety concerns, high whiskey vapors and things of that sort you don't want to play around with. And so I'll let you know when we get to those, and we'll put away cameras, cell phones, everything else. Won't be doing any pictures or anything inside there. And I'll let you know when we come to them, because there's a couple of places we do go inside and we can take pictures. So I'll let you know about that as we go along. But outside, beautiful day, snap as many photos as you like. All right, y'all follow me up the bus, watch your step. Thank Johnny for the ride. Also watch your head for the taller guys. What brings you this way? Just Jack Daniels? I came down for the Daytona. Now I'm going a different route back to Washington State. Y'all take a look at the charcoal sitting inside here. It's waiting to be ground up. And it's that great ping pong ball size in that, not uniform. We need more uniformity to it. We also need smaller. Because if you take this size and you put it inside the vat, we'll see later on, you drop your whiskey on top, as we're going to do, and your whiskey's going to run over it and run around it. What we want our whiskey to do is to seep through it. So, grind it down, hack it. What I can't allow you to do is to sign the wall. Unfortunately, people hack. This isn't supposed to be happening anymore. As they say, it's only just in the middle, but it all began pretty interestingly enough. And feel that natural air conditioning start. In the summer, when it's 90 to 100 degrees, we love this spot. Favorite place on the tour. Not during the winter though. Well, y'all look inside there. This is why we're here, and this is why every drop is produced here. It's the reason Jack came here in the first place. 1866, he came up here, registered this distillery because of this water. Because water source is very crucial. You're going to get certain things from it. You got to have certain qualities about your water to even make good whiskey. This holds 2 of those, and then a third one that's specific to Jack Daniels in this location. So what you got to have a water temp between 56 and 60 degrees Fahrenheit, and you've got to have iron-free water. If you have iron content in your water, it's going to turn that beautiful amber glow to a dull, murky black. Can't have that. What's taking care of that is this Tennessee limestone. It filters it out of there. But also, this water is 56 degrees year-round, so that's quite nice because it helps with our consistency. Keeps a constant temp because it's a natural cave spring. It flows from inside this about 1.5 miles inside. It's coming up from underground wells and underground caverns. Holds that constant, helps with our consistency. But also, you're going to have minerals added to the water. The minerals added are going to add to the character and flavor of the whiskey when distilled from the mash. So you change location, you change water source, you change quality and flavor. In essence, you change product. It won't be Jack Daniel's Tennessee whiskey as you guys know it. So even though it's a very interesting location, very small, kind of out of the way, it's all coming from right here and all starting with this. That's what it's all about. We distribute these days to about 160 international countries though, making every drop of whiskey starting with this water right here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pull from inside the cave. We go about 100 yards above where we're standing, pull from that point for distillation. If it makes it past there, we still use the water a lot. Right here, and then down into the pond at the bottom, we'll use that to cool down machinery and things of that sort as well. Not where Jack started learning how to make whiskey, but where he started this distillery. And I'll tell you where he learned here in a second. Y'all come on in. We're just going to spread around inside here. Y'all take a look at this right here. This metal safe is actually the reason for Jack's death, if you've never heard the story. He comes in here early one morning in 1905, too early to be at work is what we say. Nobody else was here. But that was, that was on purpose. He wanted to beat the crowd. He didn't want to get hung up at work. He had some travels to do. Comes in, needs a letter and some information out of here, can't get the safe open. Often forgot the combination to his own safe for whatever reason, got very frustrated and mad, nobody here to help him. He hauled off and kicked that safe with his left foot. When he kicked it, he injured his left big toe very badly, basically shattered it. He doesn't go to a doctor right off the bat. He waits a few weeks. Eventually goes because it was bothering him very badly. It was infected, gangrene. And so that had set up pretty bad, and they started having to amputate. They took off the toe, they took off the foot, they took off below the knee, and then eventually they took the entire left leg up to the hip. 6 years after kicking this safe, Jack Daniel passed away due to complications that arose from that infection from that original injury. Patience is a virtue, guys. We learn a lot from this story. Take what you can. One not to overlook, though, and a lot of people do, we hold to it very strictly here. Don't go into work too early. It could kill you. Yeah, take it home. Don't follow me. Just take us right through that next set of doors. Have a seat on those benches inside. I'll be right behind you. We're going to watch a quick video and then on from there. We watch this video, give you a little insight into how much goes into making a barrel, and then I'll tell you exactly how they work and what we do with them after that.
Here at Jack Daniel's, we don't put our whiskey in barrels. We entrust it to them. You see, a good barrel is more than a container for the whiskey. It's really an ingredient. All of the whiskey's color and a good part of its flavor are drawn from the barrel. That's why we go to the extra effort to make our own, crafted from American white oak. The rough staves are cut from the trunk and left to season in the open air. The simple seasoning of the wood prepares the oak to contribute to the character of the whiskey. Next, the staves are carefully planed, cupped on one side, and the joints cut at a slight angle. A mistake here, the barrel will leak, giving the angels more than their fair share. Now the staves go to the barrel raiser. Yes, barrels are raised, not built. No glue, no nails, nothing that might taint the whiskey. The cooper fits together by hand staves of different widths, like puzzle pieces. 33 staves to the barrel. A seasoned barrel maker will raise 250 barrels a day. Now it's time for toasting, the crucial step to crafting a barrel that will impart the greatest flavor. Toasting releases much of the flavor locked inside the wood, such as our distinctive vanilla accent. Our barrel is now ready for the roar of the char tunnel's flame. As it passes through the fire, the natural sugar in the wood caramelizes. More flavor for the whiskey to draw from. Finally, a craftsman prepares the barrel for its head. The hoops are put on, the bunghole drilled, tested for leaks and inspected under a cooper's watchful eye. At long last, the barrel is ready to receive its whiskey. It'll go in clear with a hint of flavor, but emerge mature with a rich amber color and a warm, robust taste we all know as Jack Daniels.
53 gallons. You can grab you some water in there if you'd like to. It's useful, but it's also refreshing. But grab you some water from either one, and then have a seat in the first two rows there. And again, if you want to do the splashing of the water technique, just a little bit of a splash or dripping, you'll be noticing more sweet and fruity notes as far as the higher accent. You'll still notice some oaky presence, some woodsy, smoky aspects to it, but much less than black label and single barrel select, and we'll get to in a second. So if you know those, relate it to those. But along with that, if you don't belong or need to be reminded, we'll get there in a second. You'll see what I'm talking about. It says Jack. They're probably talking about this one. This is our worldwide bestseller. It's also the bestseller for Jack Daniel's Distillery. It's 97% of all sales. All of these, same recipe as this one, just very different in final product. Because along with that, take me to apparatus. So it's General Jack twice a month. Now, if you were to mix drink anywhere in the world, what's your most popular mixed drink at a bar?
Jack and Coke.
Jack and Coke. That should be used, made with this one right here, if they're doing it right.
What's the most popular drinking beverage?
Very popular mixture, but also a popular sipping whiskey as well. That's how it was originally intended, and that's how a lot of people. All right, y'all cleanse y'all's palate. Get ready for this one here. This is more of everything. So that's my nutshell of this. Y'all go ahead and take one of that. It is a more expensive whiskey, a little more different on taste. But usually it's going to be matured about a year longer than the number 7. It's going to be about 5 to 7 years typically. Now the first thing this one has to meet it's quite pretty. It's almost like a chestnut color. But go from that more browny amber to darker brownish red.
Well, that tour was great. Ben did a great job with the tour. Fortunately, there were so many areas that they would not let us film or take pictures on. That's too bad, because there was a lot of really cool stuff that I wanted to share, but I think I got enough of a taste. Definitely don't want to miss it, though. Being inside where the barrels are made, oh, it was incredible. And this is a historic downtown Lynchburg. I really like the layout. Show you. Reminds me a lot of Tombstone. To upgrade the old hat.